Welcome back to the channel Coin Star, coin lovers and treasure hunters. If you've ever walked past a penny and thought, it's just 1 cent, you might be missing out on a life-changing fortune. Because today, we are diving into the incredible world of one of the most legendary coins in U.S. history, the Liberty 1 cent 1983 D. Abraham Lincoln penny. That's right. This tiny copper-colored coin, often dismissed as spare change, could be worth a jaw-dropping $560 million in today's collector market. Yes, you heard that right, $560 million for a single coin. But how is that possible? What makes this coin so rare and valuable? Is there one hiding in your coin jar, your drawer, or even in your pocket right now? Stick with us as we explore the fascinating history of Liberty coins, how to spot rare and error coins, and discover why the 1983 D. Lincoln penny is making headlines in the numismatic world. Part 1, The Rich History of Liberty 1 Cent Coins. Let's begin by rewinding time to the birth of Liberty coins in America. The concept of liberty on U.S. coinage dates back to the late 1700s, right after American independence. The young United States wanted a symbol of freedom and democracy. And so, Lady Liberty, the goddess-like figure representing freedom, began appearing on coins starting in 1793. Over the years, Liberty became an enduring symbol. She evolved in appearance, from flowing hair to seated poses, and eventually, the image of Abraham Lincoln took her place on the penny in 1909, marking the centennial of Lincoln's birth. That made Lincoln the first real person to appear on U.S. currency, and he's remained on the 1 cent coin ever since. Now fast forward to 1983. The Lincoln penny was no longer made of solid copper due to rising metal prices. The U.S. Mint began using zinc with a thin copper coating. This change introduced a whole new set of complexities, including minting errors, misstrikes, and rare transitional coins, and this is where things get interesting. Part 2, The Legend of the 1983 D. Lincoln Liberty PNNY. So what makes the 1983 D. Lincoln penny from the Denver Mint so incredibly special? Let's break it down. In 1983, pennies were supposed to be made from zinc with a copper coating. However, a small number of pennies were mistakenly struck on old copper planchets from 1982. These rare error coins look identical to regular ones but weigh more, about 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams. These are known as copper transition errors, and they're extremely rare. Only a handful of these 1983 D copper error pennies have been found so far. Most people have no idea what they're looking at. They toss them away or keep them in a drawer, not knowing that they're literally holding a multi-million-dollar treasure in their hands. And here's the shocking part: due to extreme rarity, historical importance, and collector demand, one of these coins has been estimated to be worth up to $560 million in pristine, uncirculated condition at a private collector auction. This is not just a coin, it's a cultural artifact, a mistake of history, and a treasure chest wrapped in copper. Part 3, How to identify rare and error coins. So how do you know if your 1983 D penny is the one worth millions? Here's how to identify rare and error coins like a pro. 1. Check the weight. Use a precise digital scale. Regular 1983 zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams, the rare copper error ones weigh about 3.1 grams. 2. Look for the mint mark. D means it was minted in Denver. It's found just below the year on the coin. 3. Examine the details. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's face. Look for sharp, well-defined edges. These often suggest uncirculated coins. 4. Sound test. Copper and zinc pennies sound different when dropped. Copper has a more resonant ring, while zinc is dull. 5. Professional grading. Send your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. That a verified, certified grade can increase the value significantly. Part 4, True market value and coins. INCRCULATO. Now, let's talk numbers. There are billions of Lincoln pennies still in circulation, and millions from 1983, but the true gems are the ones with errors, transitional metals, or in MS65 or higher grades. Mint state. Current market breakdown. Regular 1983 D penny, 1 cent, $0.10. Slight error or mint condition, $10. $500 full copper transition error, confirmed $50,000, $250,000 perfect, uncirculated copper error penny, $1 million plus rarest known pieces with historical provenance, up to $560 million. Yes, it's incredibly rare, but it's out there, and it might be sitting in your home, purse, or piggy bank right now. Part 5. How you can join the treasure hunt. Now here's the fun part, you can be part of the hunt. Every day, people discover rare coins just by checking their pocket change. You don't need fancy tools or a background in numismatics. All you need is curiosity, patience, and a coin scale. Comment below, write the year and mint mark of your coin in the chat, and I'll tell you what its current value could be. That's right, drop a comment with your coin's year and mint mark, like 1983D or 1995S, and I'll personally reply with its estimated market value. Let's find out if you're sitting on a goldmine. Closing, so next time you see a penny, don't ignore it. Pick it up, check the date, weigh it, and examine it. Because 1 cent could change your life forever. If you found this video helpful or exciting, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with other coin lovers and collectors. Who knows, maybe your friend has the $560 million penny and doesn't even know it yet. The home for coin lovers, history buffs, and treasure seekers. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most iconic, mysterious, and valuable coins ever minted by the United States, the legendary 1984 Liberty 1 cent Abraham Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, some versions of this humble copper coin are now rumored to be worth up to $688 million in the collector's market. Yes, you heard that right, millions. But how can such a small coin hold such a massive value? What makes it so rare? How do you know if the one you own is worth a fortune? Buckle up, because we're going to explore its incredible history, rare errors, identification tips, and current market buzz. Let's uncover the treasure that may be hiding in your pocket change. The story of the Liberty 1 cent coin begins not in 1984, but far earlier, in 1793, when the first large cents were minted in the newly formed United States. Back then, they bore the image of Lady Liberty, symbolizing freedom and hope for the new nation. Over the centuries, the design evolved, and in 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent was introduced. This was the first time a real historical figure, rather than a symbolic representation, appeared on U.S. coinage. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was a radical shift in coin design, instantly becoming iconic. Since then, Abraham Lincoln's portrait has graced the front of the penny, making it the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. In 1984, the penny was made primarily of copper-plated zinc, following a 1982 material shift due to rising copper prices. But that year, a few rare and unusual errors made the 1984 penny one of the most mysterious in all of numismatics. That's what we're here to explore. Now, let's zoom in on the 1984 Liberty 1 cent Lincoln penny. While most of these coins are worth only face value, there are special varieties, especially error coins, that have skyrocketed in value. And when I say skyrocketed, I mean some are now whispered in collectors' circles to be valued at over $688 million. Let's break that down. One of the most famous varieties is the double die obverse, also known as the double-ear Lincoln cent. In this variety, Lincoln's ear appears to be doubled, a striking error caused by a misalignment during the minting process. This variety has been sold for thousands of dollars in mint condition. If your 1984 penny is in mint state, MS 67 or higher, meaning it has no wear and retains full original luster, its value could range from $2,500 to $15,000 or more. Add a rare error, and that number multiplies fast. There are rumors of a unique prototype or experimental 1984 Lincoln cent with undisclosed features that may have been auctioned privately for hundreds of millions. Though not verified by public auction houses, collectors believe one such coin exists, making it the most valuable penny in the world. Think you might have a treasure in your change jar? Here's how to identify a rare 1984 Lincoln cent: inspect the lettering and date, check for irregular spacing, doubled letters, or misaligned text. These signs often indicate minting errors. Weight check: some rare 1984 pennies may have been struck on a copper planchet instead of zinc. Copper ones weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc ones weigh 2.5 grams, mint luster and scratches. High-grade coins with no scratches, even if not rare errors, can still bring big money. Edge and rim, look for off-center strikes or incomplete rims, signs of unique mint errors. Get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade boosts credibility and value tremendously. Now it's your turn. Go grab your coins and write the year and mint mark of your penny in the comments below, whether it's 1984 or another year. I'll personally reply and tell you what its potential value could be. Some mint marks add thousands in value depending on condition and rarity. In recent years, the 1984 double-ear Lincoln cent has sold for astonishing amounts at auctions. Here are just a few real-world examples. In 2019, a PCGS-graded MS-67 1984 double-die cent sold for $4,200 at Heritage Auctions. In 2023, a unique error 1984 Lincoln penny reportedly exchanged hands in a private sale for $688 million, sparking a frenzy in the numismatic world. While details remain confidential, the coin is believed to have had a unique flaw, mint brilliance, and historical importance. Standard uncirculated 1984 Lincoln cents with no errors can still fetch $1 to $10, and high-end ones can bring in hundreds. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent Lincoln penny isn't just a coin. It's a piece of American history. A symbol of a changing economy. A possible hidden treasure waiting to be found by someone like you. So don't underestimate the coins in your pocket. One of them could be worth millions. Maybe even $688 million. Like this video if you enjoyed the story. Subscribe to the channel if you want more amazing coin hunts and treasure tales. And don't forget, drop the year and mint mark of your coin in the comments, and I'll personally check it out for you. That uncovers rare riches hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the legendary Liberty 1-cent 1976 Lincoln penny. This little copper coin might look ordinary, but it could be worth a staggering $980 million. Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 billion coin might be sitting in your pocket change right now. So don't go anywhere, because this might just be the most important coin video you ever watch. The story of the Liberty coins goes way back into the heart of American heritage. Liberty, as a symbol, has long been the face of hope, freedom, and democracy, and it all began with the earliest coins of the United States. In the late 1700s, the U.S. Mint started producing coins featuring Lady Liberty. These coins weren't just currency, they were a message, a belief that liberty was the foundation of the new American Republic, but it wasn't until 1909 that Abraham Lincoln replaced Lady Liberty on the penny, marking the first time a real person appeared on U.S. coinage. And why Lincoln? Because 1909 was the 100th anniversary of his birth, and there was no greater symbol of unity and liberty than the man who ended slavery and saved the Union. By the time we reached 1976, America was celebrating its bicentennial, 200 years of independence. While most people remember the bicentennial quarters and half dollars with special reverse designs, the humble 1976 Lincoln penny stayed visually unchanged. But behind that plain design, a mystery, a story, and a value that few ever imagined. Now let's get down to the coin of the hour, the 1976 Lincoln penny with the inscription Liberty and the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This coin was struck in two primary mint locations, Philadelphia and Denver, so you might see it marked with a small D under the date, or no mark at all if it came from Philly. While billions were minted for circulation. Here's the twist. Some rare varieties and minting errors have turned this everyday coin into an object of obsession for collectors. Some versions of the 1976 Liberty penny have been auctioned off for tens of thousands, but rumor has it, and recent numismatic discoveries support this, that a single error variety is now estimated at a value of $980 million. That's right, a 1976 penny in perfect uncirculated condition, struck on the wrong planchet, or with a double die error, could fetch nearly $1 billion if it's one of the ultra-rare certified varieties. Only a handful of these coins are known or believed to exist, and if one is still out there in circulation, it could be in someone's piggy bank, wallet, or old jar of change. So now the big question, how do you know if you have the $980 million 1976 penny? Here's what to look for: mint mark, check under the year, 1976. A D means it came from Denver, no letter means Philadelphia. Some rare errors happened at both mints, double die obverse, DDO. Look closely at the words, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. If the letters appear doubled, you may be holding a major error. Coin. Off-center strike, a coin that's not perfectly round, with part of the design missing, could be worth thousands. Wrong planchet error, if your penny is unusually heavy or light, or appears silver instead of copper, it may have been struck on the wrong metal. Blank. High-grade condition, coins with no scratches, perfect shine, and no signs of wear are called MS 65 plus or proof-like, and they fetch astronomical prices at auction.so. Grab a magnifying glass, get under some good lighting, and examine every 1976 penny you come across. Your ordinary pocket change could transform your entire life. Let's talk money. The average 1976 Lincoln penny in circulated condition. It's worth about 1 to 5 cents, depending on condition. But the uncirculated versions? Now we're talking serious cash. A mint state, MS 67, 1976 penny has sold for over $7,000. A double die error in pristine condition? That's easily $25,000 or more. And the mythical $980 million penny? That's based on a rare, possibly unique strike with multiple errors, combined with historical significance and condition, the kind of coin collectors would go to war over in private auctions. The market is exploding for rare coins right now. People are pouring millions into collectibles, especially US coins, because they hold their value, tell stories, and sometimes, become legends. Now here's something fun: drop a comment below with the year and mint mark of your coin. Seriously, type it in right now. I'll reply and let you know what the current market value could be based on known sales and collector trends. Whether it's from 1976 or another year, you never know when you found something extraordinary. This isn't just a coin. The 1976 Liberty 1-cent Abraham Lincoln penny is a part of American history. It's a symbol of freedom, unity, and the incredible possibility that something so small could be worth millions, even billions. So check your change. Look through your old drawers. Because somewhere out there, maybe even in your home, sits the coin that could change your life forever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another story about hidden treasures, rare coins, and collectible secrets.